What's up, world? My name is Glenn McCray here, just chilling, at the crib, just coming up with different techniques on how to be successful. I wrote down 5 different techniques, so I'm gonna be brief with you, and I hope it bless you. Feel free to hit me up, give me your feedback, inbox me on Facebook. On number 5, I'm gonna start with money is not real. Money is not real. Money is an ideal. It took me about a year to understand that concept. You know, Money is not real. The day you believe money is real is the day you become enslaved to the dollar. So that's number 5. Number 4 is learn from God's supply. God supply everything for us. He said that He has given us everything we need for life and godliness through the knowledge of Him. So He supplies us with books on money management, entrepreneurship skills, personal development, seminars, the whole nine. So we have all these things in our libraries, in our bookstores, workshops, even in our some churches that have entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship empowerment workshops, classes and stuff like that. We just got to take advantage of those things. It's amazing how we complain about what the government ain't doing, but we need to be responsible about the things that we are doing in our own household. Take advantage of the opportunities. Just like, for example, the Rich Dad Education Workshop here. I got tickets to go to learn about real estate. I think it's June the 6th here in Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Marriott Hotel. So that's an example of how taking advantage of the opportunity, learn from it, and apply it to your life. We have books that help us, so it's really no excuse. Number 3 is to be proactive. We got to take action. We definitely got to take action. We got to understand that there is power after 5 o'clock. There's power after you leave your job. We got to focus on what we doing when we get home from our jobs. Are we chilling? Are we going to sleep? Are we eating? Are we watching too much television? We got to do something different. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Your future is determined by what you do after you leave your job. And number 2 is stewardship. We have to really focus on being good stewards. If you are a believer, me, I'm a Christian, so I understand that everything that I have is not mine. God it's really the Lord's. He gave it to me. So I thank God for Him blessing us with the car, clothes on our back, food on the table, a place to rest. It's all His. We have to learn to be good stewards, of His wealth. And the best way to do that is to seek His wisdom and knowledge. Get into the Word more and more each day to show. Not to show, but to really focus on, asking God, show me how to be a good steward. What is it that I need to do to help my family, my household, to be more financially set free? So that's the key. Focus on being good stewards. Focus on asking God to show you, and He will teach us. He's here to help. It's kind of crazy because we try to go everywhere else but the right one, and the right one is Jesus Christ. And number one is trust God's plan for your life. We got to understand that God wants us to be successful financially. He wants us to be successful in every area. He says in Jeremiah 29:11 that He has plans to prosper us, plans to give us hope in the future, not to harm us. So when God say that, and the word it says it for itself, I'm like, wow, this is for real. When we give attention to His word, we give birth to wisdom. We give birth to knowledge, understanding, His grace. So we got to understand that. We got to really understand that concept and get into the word to seek His grace, to find out what it is that He wants us to do as believers, as individuals. We also got to understand that there is a difference between worldly riches and godly riches. We all understand that worldly riches results in, all the money, power, the fame, and greed, stuff like that. And godly riches is supernatural abundance, abundant life, having everything supplied in your life, including finances. So those are the difference. And we have to understand that, when we chase after His grace, that is all sufficient, rather than chasing after a currency that's losing value by the minute. We have to understand that. We have to really grasp that statement. Chase after His grace that is all sufficient, rather than chasing after a currency that's losing value by the minute. Once we get that concept, and once we focus on these 5 things that I mentioned, our lives will change for the better. You will start having heaven on earth. you will start seeing, you know, the grace of God in our lives. Because He said His grace is sufficient. His grace is sufficient. You know, He given us everything we need for life and godliness. He's here. You know, He says, don't conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So when we do those things and when we focus on all these 5 things to truly be successful, not just money, but every area in your life, to truly be wealthy. Wealthy people say, you know, what is wealth to you? Um, Being whole, you know, having everything supplied in their lives. You know, I mean, that's the answers that they say. You know, when reporters ask the question, you know, what it is to, you know, to truly be wealthy, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing because we doing this the wrong way. We think it's about this when it's really about that. You know, so trust God's plan for your life. Focus on being a good steward. Become proactive. Learn from God's supply. And understand that money is not real. You do these 5 things, you will truly be successful beyond your dreams. Well, my name is Glenn McCrae. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to listen to these 5 different techniques. And I hope it bless you. You know, feel free to inbox me. Give me your input. And see you next time. Peace out.